Hello, welcome back to another Ruffa Sports Cards video. In today's video, I have some of my 3-day Sacramento Card Show pickups. So I'll have this interspersed into 2 videos. The first video here, I'm going to be going over half of it. The next one, I'm going to be going over the second half. I didn't grab an absolute ton. I grabbed a little over a 2-row box at the 3-day Sacramento Card Show. I went for 1 day, the Saturday. Have a couple of videos out. Buyer POV, I'll pop them up here, especially when we get to deals that associate with that order and all that. But for the most part, there wasn't a ton of value bins. There was a couple, at least should I say, there wasn't a ton of unique dealers with value bins. There was a good bit from 2 dealers. One of them I might not really do a deal with in the future. I probably won't personally. That was pretty much like one of them. Pretty much we'll go over that one in the video, and I think that's the last time I'll do a deal with that that vendor in particular. Let me go ahead and grab out these guys, and then we shall get into the video here. So I bought some Pokemon. I'm gonna need Pokemon for when I set up at the card show out here, so I like to grab some Pokemon and stash them away for the card show and all that. But yeah, because then as time goes on, it kind of, it eases my buy load of a good little bit instead of having to spend, $1,000 at one time and having to be forced to do it. Then I can actually do it and just, have that be extra. But $8 here on some baby shinies, they call these. I'm pretty sure they might be from like Shining Fates or some odd set like that, but some people like to collect the sets and all that for Pokemon, and some of my first baby shinies and all that. So $8 seemed like a decent deal. Pretty sure that's like $1 a piece, or maybe even a little less. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, so less than $1 a piece. Sign me up. So here we go. This deal was for $80 here. Yeah, $80 here on this one. This one I did at the end of the show. Honestly, didn't really expect to get any deals done at the end of the show. Technically a little more off camera also, but you'll see that. Some basketball here. Ricky Rubio on the game worn and used jersey. You got Paul Pierce on the game worn material. Very cool. Dwight Powell on the game worn material. Terry Rozier, number 99 on the game worn material. Jonas Valanciunas on the game worn, numbered to 99 there. Karis LeVert, just on the player worn rookie patch, I believe, number 99 there. Not terrible at all. You have Kevin Love, legend, probably future Hall of Famer, I would guess. Game worn and used material from Encased. You have a quad relic, a beautiful one. Devontae Davis, number 25 there for $1. Sign me up. DeAndre Bemby on the number 99, cool little patch for $1. Sign me up. Number 149, Sean Marion, game worn and used. I feel like these are relative no-brainers. Obviously, for me, I sell a lot on Whatnot. Now the thing is that I'm going to try to go over my thought process when buying. I feel like a lot of this is no-brainer stuff, especially in this deal. But Reggie Jackson on the autograph there. Precious Achua on the select RPA there, number 199. You got PJ Tucker, number 99 there on the patch autograph. Game worn also. You have the Cedric Maxwell on the autograph there. That is number 75 also. You have Paul Pierce on the game worn material. That's die cut also in his Nets uniform. DeMar DeRozan, numbered to 279 there. Red card match also. That's probably going to go to the PC. Also DeMar DeRozan, number 60 there. Probably going to go to the PC. So I'm a Kings fan. I like to stash away my favorite teams' stuff as time goes on, and me doing these deals and all that. That's like pretty much extra profit. So I'm not sure what the sticker came out to, but I definitely like the sticker prices I'm seeing on the cards. But yeah, so there might be some more from that deal because I'm not too sure. Yeah, it looks like there's probably some more also. yeah, so okay, there's some more for that. I was gonna say it didn't really make much sense how I got to $80 on that lot there, but there's some more in here. So you got Keegan Murray on the number to 149 there. Beautiful card. That's probably gonna go to the PC also. Oscar Robertson, number 149. DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie, number to 249 there. Beautiful card. That's gonna go to the PC. DeMarcus Cousins again. That is numbered to 25. 23 of 25. So Michael Jordan jersey number. You got Boogie again going to the PC. The rookies, De'Aaron Fox there, probably going to go to the PC. Thaddeus Young on the autograph there, numbered to 79 there. You have Trevion Williams, number to 49 there, Purdue. Kelly Olynyk on the Prism autograph. You have Ersan Ilyasova. That is a red Prism or red scope Prism autograph there. I'm pretty sure those are like from Choice. So Choice, you get like 6 cards, a couple $100, and gonna grab that out at $3 sticker there. The legend of the game there for that Bucks team. Fox gonna go to the PC. You have Jeff Hornacek, numbered to 99 on the game worn National Treasures relic there. Retro materials. You have Rudy Gobert, number to 99 there. National Treasures again, game worn and used. And you have Marcus Allen, number to 49 there. That thing is also game used memorabilia from 2016. National Treasures. And then you have Alex English on the game worn swatch, number to 499 there. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense on how I got to $80, but a lot of PC stuff in this pickup. When there's cool cards at cool prices, I'm going to be more lenient on grabbing some PC stuff out. And I mean, just for me personally, these cards, especially like Marcus Allen, some Foxes, Boogie, Keegan Murray, just stuff like that, I'm okay with grabbing out at those prices and those for those cards. So more Pokemon here. You got just a cool little pink. So some of the potential ideas behind buying some Pokemon cards are like cute, girly, pink, you know, like some people are very prominent on buying those type of cards, cute, you know, cute cards that are cheap. They're gonna sell, you know. So I paid full sticker there, $4. Figured why not? Probably a decent hold, if anything. So these cards here, they're called primes. This is from when I was like, literally I was a kid, and this is like the sets that like when I got into Pokemon cards, this was when I got into Pokemon cards. I pulled like one of these, I'm pretty sure I even pulled the Umbreon, which is probably one of the best ones now. But these prime ones, I'm trying to, or at least I thought and I'm thinking about completing the set of them. So you see a couple of them. I'm already at 5. I think there's like, I looked it up, I think there's like 27 or something of the sort. But Crobat 7.5, so near mint there on the grade. Not really super crazy, but $30 in a near mint slab. These cards get a little tough on grade conditions and all that. Honestly, there's a good bit of whitening on the corners, but figured with the near mint slab, it's certified near mint by a company, so gonna grab it out. I spent $33 on this one. Some of these might be like, you know, a little heavier played or moderate, or some might be higher. It just really depends. I kind of got into it last second there, but yeah, it looks like this one's probably like LP, light played, maybe moderate. But yeah, these cards had been kind of going up sneakily too after I picked them up, at least on some of the ones I checked out, I'm pretty sure. So I paid $17 here on the Celebi Prime. This one looks like, you know, moderate or heavy play or so. You have this 2-card lot deal I did, Gardevoir and Espeon Prime. Just 2 cool cards, $65. I think this one was actually near mint that I decided maybe LP, like LP near mint. And then you got Tyranitar on the Prime there. I think this one was near mint. I just did the 40 full asking. It could be wrong, but yeah, no, actually it looks like definitely not near mint for sure. Definitely probably even heavy played. But so yeah, But so yeah, there's some of these ones that are like super high in price and all that, and just don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the best condition cards of those, but we'll see. So 15 bucks I spent on this Drake May. I bought a different card and then traded into this one. I'm pretty sure I paid like, you know, like, I don't even know, like 10 bucks or something. Maybe I even paid the full 15 and then traded this card. But I bought this hardwood leader or heavy lumber of Matt Olson also. These are case hits. Matt Olson, 15 bucks. So 30 bucks for both of these guys. Figured technically the Matt Olson could be really good for a repack. Could be potential whatnot, not too sure. Drake May also could be the same thing, repack or whatnot potentially, or potentially even card show inventory. So this deal, I did a trade for a Charizard, a different Charizard this time with Pokedino. So I had a PSA 4 Charizard base set, and that card was going for around 200 something bucks or so. I think it was like 220, 240. Got out of it for all these cards here. So actually really cool tag team Latias and Latios. So very cool little tag team action. You got Glaceon, Umbreon VMAX. You have Espeon V, Jolteon V, Celeridge, there you go. Pikachu, and you got Zacian V. So iconic little cards here, iconic Pokemon. This one's very cool. Trading into them and getting them for my inventory for Pokemon. So definitely helps out when I go to set up at the card show, when I do potentially, or the next card show I'd be setting up at is going to be November 1st. Not too sure what the rundown might be. I'm probably going to end up doing it, but yeah, so we'll see. It's going to be a bigger table, so it's going to be 8-foot table, which is very nice. Same price. So I'm probably going to grab 2 tables again. And this place that we're having, or that the host is having this show at this time, is going to be literally where I like hoped someone would end up running a card show at. It's literally like the place here. So this deal, I'm going to preference this deal. This deal was the vendor. I made a video about it, and just like, I don't know, I understand it's 10 bucks and I understand whatever the heck. Now, I don't show face reactions in my videos. I don't show faces at all in my videos. But the vendor was kind of like, you know, like looking at me a little weird and like not like trying to say anything. I mean, obviously, when he was like trying to talk, you know, like when he was saying certain things I was saying at the time, obviously I was looking a little down because, you know, like, you know, sad a little bit because like I knew $10 really doesn't mean anything to me either. I was looking to spend way more money than I did at anything here. That's, I mean, hence I spent extra money on Pokemon. I probably spent 200 bucks on, you know, cards I stashed away, right? I went and had fun, stashed those away. But I was looking to spend a lot more money is the whole thing, right? 10 bucks doesn't matter to me either. It was just more or less me testing the, you know, his thoughts on our relationship over 10 bucks, right? But yeah, so I have a whole video about it, talking about it. I just wanted to preference that and say, like, 10 bucks really in the long run doesn't matter to me. It's more the way I was treated and how I know there's going to be no accountability for this vendor and just in future deals and all that. That was really the main thing. And then like, just like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, the whole thing too is, I'll just be straight honest. Like when I left the table, I shook my head. You know what I mean? I was a little upset with the pushback I received. It wasn't anything to do with 10 bucks. Screw the 10 bucks. Obviously, I paid his full asking, right? At the end of it, I shook my head just because I knew it was $10. It's a $10 discount because I know other than that single card, I know I picked out cards that are damaged, and I know there's probably one in here that's also damaged, right? Like if I actually really looked, it's a dollar one, but like, look, I mean, not terrible at all, but is it near mint? No, but I mean, I'm not gonna care about that one, right? It's a dollar, and those ones, old school, are terrible. But obviously, you know, that could have been a lot worse of condition one. I just was grabbing it out to, you know, but there's going to be more and more chances I have at having damaged cards that I'm not going to be wanting to sell, or if I do sell them, I'm going to have to take a loss on them, right? That's my entire point with this, and there's no room at 80% as it is to make money, to account for those issues and those errors. There's really no room. Are they cool cards? Yes. Do me and his grandpa, or his father, sorry, do I love talking to his father? Yes, I love talking to his father. Do I need cards at 80%? No. I just don't. You know, I'm not gonna force myself to do deals with somebody because, you know, you know, I'm just not gonna force myself to do this with somebody. I think I kind of showed that too. Like, I didn't mind. I was like, you know, I don't care about $10. I'm fine with it. I paid the full 10. I already knew what I was going to get into. It was more or less like, okay, look, you're not caring about, or you're caring about $10. I'm not. I looked into, you know, I was totally fine with paying your $10, but why do I always have to be the one to come out there and be the one that comes up and, you know, comes up to your thing? And obviously he worked with me one time before, but one time out of, I know we've probably done double-digit deals now. So every 10% of the time, I'm going to get a, you know, a little bit of leeway. It just doesn't make much sense for me to do it, especially when considering, you know, there's just no room at that price point. But yeah, because even I get about, on payout, I can actually do the math now. I did like $15.30 in sales, $12.44 was my payout on Whatnot tonight, as I'm talking, which is, you know, really good. There were some bigger cards I sold and all that too, but still gonna average it out to be about, I would guess, what is that, 80% myself. 153 times 2 is 206, or 306, sorry, 306 minus, yeah, no, that's like literally perfect, like pretty much. I mean, that's like 80 something percent, 80 point something percent. So for me to pay, you know, pay 80% of $15, I need to get, you know, a $20+ sale, not including coupons. I need to get a $25 sale for it to make any sense. So it's a losing proposition for me, and not really trying to be traded like that in the long run. But yeah, so let's get it going into this deal. That's all I'm going to say about that. You got some really cool stuff. You know, I pick out some stuff here and there. Tank Bigsby, Tank Dell, the Tank Brothers, the Tank name. Share the Tank there. Red Parallel from Contenders. Mike Pouncey, number 99, blue refractor there on the rookie Bowman Sterling. You got Lily Parker, number 2, 199 there on the black parallel. Chad Ochocinco Johnson, number 599. You got Patrick Willis on the Topps OPP rookie card. You got Emmitt Smith on cool, like snake skin almost type, or hyper prism refractor, what have you. Tom Brady, you got Marshawn Lynch for the PC there. A little bittersweet adding it to the PC, but always going to grab Marshawn Lynch. You got Shannon Sharp, Air Force, Curtis Martin ground control. You got Chris Kringle, so could be one I stash away until what is it? Shoot. Until Christmas there. There you go. Bah humbug. I'm just joking. Here we go. Press Pass 2000 rookie Brian Urlacher. Jason Pierre-Paul on the X-Fractor rookie. Kurt Warner, Bowman's best refractor there. You got Bowman Reserve refractor shine to it. Kurt Warner. AD Mitchell, number to 875. Like, I shouldn't have grabbed this out. I shouldn't have grabbed this out. Even at a buck, at 80%, I'm probably losing money guaranteed. That was kind of like my reasoning behind it too. I'm just in a losing proposition grabbing out stuff from him, especially when I'm trying to be nice, trying to stretch grabbing out a card like that for myself personally, when honestly I might be lucky to get my, what is that, $1.60 back, you know. Navarro Bowman on the rookie Crown Royale die cut there, star-studded, beautiful. I love these star-studded inserts and acetates there, die cuts. Kurt Warner there. You got Maurice Hurst, Mo Hurst. Actually, I think, didn't Mo Hurst play for the Raiders? Mo Hurst? No. Who am I thinking that was a Raiders guy that was named Hurst? I could be wrong on his name, but I thought he would, maybe it was just a complete different guy. But number 199 on the Vince Young there, you got Kurt Warner on the game-worn relic. Should be game worn. I guess not. I guess maybe not. It doesn't say anything about game worn on it. Number to 199 there. Longevity there. Huh. I guess it's not game worn. See, like I shouldn't have probably grabbed that out, but still a cool one color match too. Curtis Martin, number to 75 there on the old school 2000 Prism. You got CJ Stroud, red parallel contenders rookie. You got the electric Marshall Falk, another Charles Woodson for the PC. The Charles Woodson over here is also for the PC too. Gonna grab out Charles Woodson whenever I can and I see fit. Peyton Manning on the rookie there, rookie Thunder. You can also see there a little lightning there. So again, why I really made that video was just I knew there was no accountability, no future, and it also just no apology that he had or anything like that. It was all just him trying to better or prove his side of the thing, even though I understood too, right? Curtis Martin and Corey Dillon, number to 99, dual relic there. You got Puka Nacua, rookie Stallions. Chris Jones, like I'm probably going to lose money on, I know I've sold this card for $1 before. I'm hoping with football season it helps out, but honestly, probably going to get grilled on it anyway. Oh well. Chris Jones, Jonathan Taylor on the Absolute Burners relic. You have Torrey Holt on the championship threads. That is game worn jersey of Torrey Holt there. You got Heinz Ward on the Topps Chrome Refractor. Watch this. Oh, I can already tell it is. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, I'm telling you. See, look, that's crazy. That is wild. That is directly from the thing. Obviously, it's $1, but still, that is 80 cents. That I feel bad even giving that card away, to be honest. See, I told you I knew there was some in here. So yeah, Curtis Martin, number to 100 there on the game used there. You got Tom Brady illusions with Jimmy Garoppolo on the optic hollow silver prism there. Reggie Wayne on the die cut with the shine to it. Jim Otto, that is numbered at 249 there on the Heritage Collection Topps, or totally certified there. Game worn material. Gonna go into the PC there. Number 99, Trent Green. Just a cool little game used relic here. Pretty sure also. Yeah, game used jersey relic. This one's sick. Hollow GFX. Future Randy Moss. Could be a rookie. No, it looks like a second year there. Second year Randy Moss, but a beautiful one at that. Hollow GFX Future. Could even be a gold. You got hidden gold Eli Manning there. You have Eli Manning on the rookie card there. Very beautiful one, Fleer Tradition. And you have the last card of the lot and the video here. 25 of 25. Tony Gonzalez there. You got the triple relic color there and just the napkin there, but beautiful card. $15 into this one for what that would be $12. So when you put it like that, definitely might be able to add up, but when you put it in like that, $12 and 80 cents. Right? Yeah, so add up some of those and then some of the ones I shouldn't have grabbed out and all that. Let me put these back into the inventory pile and all that. So overall, you know, definitely like a lot like this helps out a lot, big time. I mean, cool autographs, cool numbered cards, cool patches, cool game worn stuff, cool rookies, numbered. Don't grab a ton of basketball, but like some of these are just no-brainers. Game used Kevin Love stuff, numbered. Game used Terry Rozier's a stud in fantasy basketball. Jonas Valanciunas, same thing. But honestly, a lot of people for centers are very good also. Jonathan Valanciunas is a center. Pretty sure he plays... Does he play on the Rockets now? Or did he play on the Rockets? I'm not too sure. I had him on my team at some point. Or, at some point. I still have him on my Dynasty basketball team. But so, yeah, I'm going to get going. There's a good bit of Pokemon here. Hoping that I could stash more away, get some more Pokemon, as that seems to be what keeps me busy at the card shows. Yeah, but yeah, overall not a terrible lot pickup and all per that purchase and all that. But so yeah, I have a little over a row and a half of a 2-row box to purchase. I do want to say I'll pop up this screenshot of my response to somebody who was asking me to go over my reasons for buying them. I think a big thing is like a lot of these random cards you'll see is a lot of them are going to be whatnot cards. So I guess technically I haven't said it all. Each and every Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, I go live and sell an absolute ton on my ton of cards on my Whatnot channel. The username is Ruffa, R-U-F-F-A. You can look it up, and there's a ton of cards that I sell and all that. And I'm gonna have a mod on the stream and all that from now on. I've messaged somebody that is in there for literally pretty much start to finish. So I'm gonna mod him up if he does want to be and doesn't not want to be. But so yeah, a ton of PC stuff. So the reasons why I purchased some cards is if I want to keep them, if I see fit at the number, if I want to keep them for the PC. That is a good reason why I pick up some stuff. Yes, I do collect cards. I do collect cards, especially when I see fit. Some of them I might see as potential holds, like these Pokemon cards I see as potential holds. Stashing away, technically maybe completing a set here and there. Like this one, I'm trying to complete that set of all of them. Potentially, we'll see. I might just not. But these primes are really... I wish I would have grabbed more at the show. At the same time, I don't love dispersing a lot of money into a hold. Personally, I'd rather have the cash on hand. I'm going to be having like a kind of a unique video series I'm going to go over in the future too. I might make a secondary channel and all that and do a little different content on there or something of the sort, considering it. But yeah, so I haven't popped up here, but let's go personal collection stuff, holds, like little investments for the thing, inventory for card shows, eBay potentially, mainly Whatnot is what I do. So like if I see a fit as a card, like if I see this as $5 and I know I can get it at 80%, that'll be $4 there. If I think I can get more than $4 on this card, I'm gonna grab it out, right? It's just kind of like my thought process when grabbing stuff out. Like this one, cool card, $15, numbered 25 of 25. How often are you gonna see that? That's just a really cool card. I think it can actually also increase the value of all the other cards that I sell on Whatnot and all that. It's one of those ones that brings up the average of my Whatnot streams and all that. Case hits, potentially for repacks, right? Repacks, grading candidates, grade candidates. Like this one I could look to grade, that one I could look to grade, this one I could look to grade. But yeah, and like Whatnot stuff is the biggest thing. I have a little screenshot up here. I'm sure I've forgotten about something. I think I had like 7 or so reasons of why I might have grabbed out a card. It's pretty much, it goes like value, you know, if I think this card at $6 is a good deal and I could find somebody that I think would pay $20. If I'm trying to build out a collection, so I have a mosaic football serial numbered stuff that I grab a ton out. of that. I have like literally an entire collection. Mosaic football grades really well, especially serial number stuff. Certain things like that that I might do, I might grab for certain reasons and all that. Like this Gym Auto, gonna go really well in my PC. I think I'm gonna talk about that in the future video too. Although, it's a personal collection and I really do love collecting certain things. I think it's nice to have that added value in your collection, right? There's numbered to 60 DeMar DeRozan. I could put, grab that out, put that out at $10. Maybe someone offer me 7, 8, over time, right? That's like a little $7 hidden thing that I'm into the profit on, right? I bought all the other cards to make a profit, hopefully, and then this is extra profit. Also, I'll talk about that in the future video, but that's really, that comment right here that I had popped up is a big reason why I pick up what I do. If I said that for every single pickup, every single card, it would be such a long video. As you can tell, I just go on and on about cards and all that. I love cards. Pokemon is what got me into cards, but sports cards is really my love of cards now because of the value bins, because of, just certain things to do with sports cards over Pokemon cards now. Obviously, I do like Pokemon cards still, but I think really sports cards is where it's at for me, especially as a reseller, even as a collector too. I don't think I have much of any. I don't think I have any Pokemon cards that I'm just collecting. Like these are like literally some of the first ones I've bought with the purpose of collecting, or at least, to the point of like, if these never sell, I'm fine with it, right? They're good investments, and I think that they'll go up as time goes on and all that, especially as my age group gets more and more income and all that, and gets back into cards and all that jazz. But yeah, so that is all I have for this video. I'm going to get going. This is 32 minutes. So yeah, we are going to get going. I appreciate you guys for watching. Take it easy with me. I hope I see you in the next one. And deuces.